And I'll start over. This is Jackie Christensen. Welcome to the Sisel product call. So glad you're with me tonight. It is Wednesday, May 8th, 7 o'clock Mountain Time. We have this call every Wednesday night. We have a different call topic or call category topic each week. And tonight we're going to be talking about the Timeless Minerals, Sisel's healthy and beautiful makeup. But before we get into that, let me just tell you that Sisel has such a huge amount of products, such a selection of categories, about 15 different categories of products, over 150 different products individually. And one of the product lines is very, very popular, and that is the Timeless Minerals. We'll be talking about that tonight, but do know that all of Sisel products are healthy for you, for the environment. They are non-toxic. There's no harmful ingredients like mineral oil and parabens and pegs and propylene glycol and sodium lauryl and lauryl sulfate and phthalates, and I could go on and on. If you're a guest on the call, we welcome you. You can find out more information from the person that invited you to listen to this call. All of our products are just made of the highest quality ingredients, all natural ingredients, and they're all highly effective, whether it's the mineral makeup or the liquid nutritionals or any of the products we have, the weight loss. They're all just in the highest category as far as quality goes. So tonight we'll be talking about the Timeless Mineral Makeup, and even if you are not someone that uses makeup, even though you are not a woman, listen to this call anyway, take it to heart, and then take this information back to those that you care about, your loved ones, your wives, your spouses, your sisters, your mothers, your female friends, really everyone that is interested. I just got a note that you can't hear me any longer. Barb, I got that from you. Can anyone hear me?
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Okay, Barb, maybe it's just your phone. Maybe you can call back in. All right, great. Sorry about that, guys. So glad you can hear me. So share this information with others, and also, as I said, use it as a tool in your toolbox for your business, because a lot of people, most people I should say, use products. Okay, good, Barb. Most people use products because it's convenient, they're handy, they're used to buying things out of habit, things are cheap. You go to the store, you buy the same store every single week because it's a habit, and you don't realize that some of the things that you can be purchasing and using personally are not good for you, are not good for your health. So let people be aware. Share this information with others, and it's amazing. You'll get customers. You'll get people in your business. You'll be helping people with their health. So you're doing people a disservice if you do not share this information with them. You're doing them a great service if you do share this information with them. And then they can make the choice on their purchases. But what's more important about our Timeless Minerals, our mineral makeup, is not just what's in the product, but what is not in them, especially the case for makeup. Now, historically, women have risked their health for beauty by using cosmetics just laden with poison. In fact, it's reported that Queen Elizabeth's face makeup became so disfiguring, her face became so disfigured from lead-contaminated makeup that she had all the mirrors in her palace removed. They contain things like sulfur and mercury and vermilion rouge, which contained sulfur and mercury, I should say. And she suffered damage to her teeth from this, her liver, her nervous system as a result. So for hundreds and hundreds of years, thousands of years, women have been applying makeup for vanity, and in those days they didn't realize the damaging effect it could have. Well, now we know better. We know what to avoid. But still, there are dangerous heavy metals that are in lipstick, lip gloss, mascara, foundation, blush, eyeshadow, and eyeliner. In fact, there's a whole report 2011 report by the Environmental Defense, which is an Ontario-based research group. And there are plenty of toxic ingredients also found in other personal care products. But tonight we're really just going to be talking about makeup. So there were researchers that tested a total of 49 common products selected from cosmetic bags of 6 average Canadian women. They found that every single product contained at least one of 7 heavy metals, including arsenic, a known poison, cadmium, lead, nickel, beryllium, thallium, and selenium. And lead, which is a known neurotoxin, crosses the blood-brain barrier. It showed up in 96% of the 49 most common items. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention advises that lead exposure, as you all already know, is not safe at any level, although lipstick manufacturers like Revlon and Maybelline will tell you that the amount of lead in lipsticks is such a low amount, it's really nothing to worry about. Pretty funny, but heavy metals are considered a byproduct of manufacturing. And it's also worth noting that none of these ingredients, the cadmium, the selenium, the lead, etc., were listed in the ingredients label. So they're not required. There is no FDA requirement. So there's some scientific database about safe levels of heavy metals in the body, and the Campaign for Safe Cosmetics, which pushed for the FDA's recent scrutiny of lipsticks. You probably all saw the reports that were out. They were shared on LinkedIn. On Facebook quite a bit. But they point out that individual exposures to these metals in small amounts are unlikely to harm them, but heavy metals can build up in the body over time and may increase the risk for a variety of health problems. Aside from cancer or neurological disorders, these ingredients have also been linked to, arsenic has been linked to stomach pain, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, cancer of the bladder, lungs, skin cancer, kidney cancer, nasal passages, liver, and prostate. So the report notes that the highest levels of arsenic, cadmium, and lead were found in lip gloss, which can be ingested orally. So even if you are thinking, well, I'm not going to lick my lips, we do this naturally, and we're eating some of it if you're kissing your husband or boyfriend, well, you're giving it to them too. But the lip gloss had the highest amount of lead, so you have to be very, very careful if you're using anything other than Sisel safe mineral makeup. So you definitely want to be careful. It's not only found, or these cadmium, arsenic, lead, etc., not just found in lipstick, but also in Clinique Stay True Makeup Foundation, in Sephora Sculpting Powder Trio eyeshadow. You wouldn't think it was in eyeshadows and makeup foundation. It's found in MAC Shimmer Blush. Let's see, lead, nickel, thallium, and beryllium is found in there. L'Oreal mascara, they have arsenic, beryllium, cadmium, lead, nickel, and thallium. CoverGirl eyeliner has these heavy metals. Almay and Ken's Trio Eye Color has these heavy metals. Benefit Benetint Pocket Pal gloss has all these. It's just incredible. And they're found in the lower cost makeup items as well as the higher end makeups. But did you know that we absorb up to 60% of what we put on our skin? 60%. And you know what? It isn't filtered through the liver because we're not ingesting it. It goes straight into the bloodstream. That is pretty scary. And according to the latest studies on makeup and women, the studies say that an average woman applies 175 chemicals on a daily basis to her skin by way of cosmetics and toiletries. 175 chemicals applied to her body every single day. Incredible. So most of these chemicals are associated with health problems like skin problems and disorders, hormonal conditions, and the big C word, cancer. Now, some of the ingredients in beauty products are not very pretty. In fact, U.S. researchers' report found that 1 in 8 ingredients used in personal care products, out of the 82,000 ingredients available for that, are industrial chemicals, including carcinogens, pesticides, reproductive toxins, and hormone disruptors. Many of these products include plasticizers, yes, chemicals that keep concrete soft in your makeup. How about that? Degreasers, which are used to, get the grime off auto parts. Surfactants, which reduce surface tension in water, like in paint and inks, yes, in your makeup. Imagine what this does to your skin, and not to mention the environment. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take a look at the most common and most harmful ingredients found in most makeup. Then we're going to end with a happy ending. I'm going to tell you what the alternative is with the Sisel Timeless Minerals. All right. So if you're taking notes, number one is BHA and BHT, and it's used mainly in moisturizers and makeup as preservatives. They are suspected endocrine disruptors, and they cause cancer. They are harmful to fish and other wildlife. You didn't think fish and wildlife were makeup, did you? I'm just kidding. Number two, coal tar dyes. So the dyes, the colors are the most harmful are the ones listed as CI, as in cat ink, followed by a 5-digit number. These are coal tar dyes. They're natural and inorganic pigments. They're used in cosmetics, and they are pretty dangerous. They're also found in hair dyes and in other products, but they have the potential to cause cancer and may be contaminated with heavy metals, which are toxic to the brain. Number three to watch out for is DEA, MEA, and TEA, and these are used in moisturizers and shampoos and in some cosmetics, and they accumulate in body organs and the brain. These chemicals react to form nitrosamines, which may cause cancer. Dibutyl phthalate is the fourth one, and that's phthalate, PHTHALATE. And I'll post my notes in the Sisel Academy also with the call, so you can just read these. But number four is dibutyl phthalate, and it's used as a plasticizer in some nail care products, and it's suspected as an endocrine disruptor and a reproductive toxicant. Number five is formaldehyde-releasing preservatives. Oh, boy. So you want to look for DMDM hydantoin and anything that ends with urea, UREA, and all these chemicals are hard to say, but you'll see them listed on the notes of the call. So just remember formaldehyde-releasing preservatives. They slowly release small amounts of formaldehyde into the body, which is a known carcinogen which causes cancer. Number six is parabens. Now, a lot of makeups and skincare have pegs and parabens. Well, parabens are used in a variety of cosmetics as preservatives. They are suspected endocrine disruptors and may interfere with male reproductive functions. Another reason men shouldn't wear makeup. Number seven, perfume. Yes, fragrance. Any mixture of fragrance ingredients used in a variety of cosmetics. In fact, most cosmetics over the counter have a smell. They have perfume. And even in some products marked as unscented, it's got that nice unscented smell, doesn't it? But some fragrance ingredients can trigger allergies and asthma. Some are linked to cancer and neurotoxicity. And of all these ingredients I'm listing, they are all harmful to fish and other wildlife. Number 8 is PEG compounds, PEG. They are used in many cosmetic cream bases. They can be contaminated with 1,4-dioxane, and you've been on some of the other calls we've done. You know that is a carcinogen. It's known to cause cancer, and it is the equivalent of sodium lauryl sulfate. And it's also for related chemical propylene glycol and other ingredients with the letters ETH, like polyethylene glycol. So that ethyl, that ETH part of the word is not a good thing. Same with laureth sulfate, LAURETH, the ETH thing, look for that. Number 9 is petroleum products. You might have seen my post today on Facebook about the harmful things that petroleum products do, how harmful it is to the organs and the organs in the body, and your body just can't process this. Petrolatum is another name. They're used in some hair products for shine as a moisturizer, moisture barrier in some lip balms. They're in lipsticks and moisturizers. So petroleum products, it can be contaminated with polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, which may cause cancer. So really bad stuff here, and this is in the makeup you buy over the counter. Like I said, either from the drugstore or at Neiman Marcus over the counter. And number 10 is siloxanes, siloxanes. You want to look for ingredients ending in -siloxane or -methicone. They're used in a variety of cosmetics to soften and smooth and moisten. A suspected endocrine disruptor and reproductive toxicants, and really, really bad stuff. So you want to be careful. You know, some of these ingredients are extremely bad. I mean, phthalates are linked to infertility, early menopause, and phthalates are a family of chemicals that are used in most artificially scented products on the market. I mean, we're talking air fresheners, scented body products like lotions, and, of course, commercial perfumes. So these are ingredients that are used to soften plastics. They're in hair straighteners and hairsprays, nail polish. I know you're not putting these aren't makeup that you're putting on your face, but they're things that you're using every day for beauty. In fact, a recent study done by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the CDC, they found that all the 289 participants in this particular study, or a particular study, had phthalates present in their urine. So it is definitely in everyone's system. So, as I mentioned, you know, they can cause a lot of problems, including infertility in men and women, and they can have a definite impact on natural hormones, your natural hormones circulating in the body. In fact, they have been shown to reduce the circulating sex hormones. So anyway, it tampers with your body's own natural ability to control its natural balance of female and male sex hormones. Bad stuff. So to recap, here are the products to avoid, and some other ones I didn't mention, but I'm going to give you the grouping. There's about 10. Talc, that's found in a lot of powders and bronzers and blushers and things like that. Propylene glycol, mineral oil, that's a petroleum-based product. Parabens and pegs, DEA, TEA, and MEA, that's the same classification of products, not products, but ingredients. Phthalates, leads, copolymer, triclosan, urea, formaldehyde, and petroleum. So remember, all these chemicals are endocrine disruptors, and many have already been linked to cancer. So let's talk about something nicer. Let's talk about lipstick, shall we? Well, did you know that before you put your morning makeup on, you want to be careful. Throw out your lipstick that you're using now. It probably has all this bad stuff in it, and switch it out for your healthy, timeless minerals lipstick. A new UC Berkeley study analyzed 32 lipsticks at random and lip glosses and found all kinds of different metals in all of them. Now, metals are added to lipstick as a color, the color additive. But we've known for a while that lead is widely found in lipstick, and it's very dangerous, and it's a neurotoxin. But the scientists also found cadmium, chromium, aluminum, copper, nickel, manganese, titanium, and cobalt. Now, some of these are thought to be safe, but others, like cadmium and chromium, are definitely a problem. They're actually banned from cosmetics in Europe due to health concerns. So be diligent here. The researchers concluded that people who use an average amount of lipstick, perhaps applying it just twice a day and ingesting up to about 24 milligrams, could be exposed to hexavalent chromium at levels that exceed safety guidelines. So it's a carcinogen linked to stomach tumors, but researchers said their tests could not distinguish it between it and the metal's less toxic form. So pretty bad stuff, that chromium.
Now, those who use a large amount of lipstick every day, maybe reapplying, I don't know who does this, 14 times a day, ingesting, actually that's about, every 45 minutes, and, it's possible, but ingesting 87 milligrams of the cosmetic could have excessive exposure to aluminum, crosses the blood-brain barrier, cadmium, manganese, this study found. Exposure to high concentrations of manganese over time has been linked to toxicity in the nervous system, the researchers noted. So pretty bad. Now, there's actually some hidden lipstick ingredients, too, that you also have to worry about, not just the heavy metals. There's methylparaben. It's a preservative used in beauty products, and they've shown that this has been linked to cancer and it disrupts the endocrine system. The cosmetics database labels them as high hazard. There's propylparaben. Again, that paraben word should be a flag for you to stay away from that. Toxic effects, cancer association, endocrine disruptor, retinol palmitate. It sounds good, doesn't it? It's a synthetic form of vitamin A. Actually may be toxic to pregnant women, and it's rated as a moderate hazard by the cosmetic database. And it's been linked to a variety of health problems from cancer to reproductive effects. Colorants such as, red's always the worst. DC Red 36, this is a low hazard rating. And the moderate hazard rating is DC Red 22, aluminum lake. And these are usually tested on animals, and they've raised concerns about the linkage of exposure to exposure to them with nervous system damage and other health concerns. And then, believe it or not, tocopherol acetate. This is known as vitamin E acetate, and it's found in lipsticks and moisturizers and foundations, and it has a rating of a moderate hazard because it may cause itching, burning, scaling, hives, skin blistering, and may be toxic. Absolutely terrible. And if that wasn't enough, a little trivia for you to make you smile and say, ooh, gross. All right, we're going to talk about grossness. All the chemicals I just mentioned, they're bad for you, right? No question about that. Well, ever wonder what other things are in your makeup and facial care products? They might not necessarily be bad or cause you to get cancer, but they are definitely worth avoiding. So those squeamish at heart, you don't want to listen to this, but what about lanolin? Lanolin's in everything, isn't it? It's in shaving creams and lotions and skin creams and makeup and shampoo and a whole bunch of it in lipstick. But what is it? Well, it sounds really nice and comforting, doesn't it? Kind of like, it's something to soothe the cut. But lanolin, in reality, is the kind of substance that you would normally want to keep several miles away from your mouth if possible. Well, why is that? I'm going to tell you what it is. Think back to the last time you saw someone who hadn't washed their hair for a few days. Remember the greasy junk that builds up? Well, that sticky substance is called sebum, and that is made from the delightful recipe of wax and the remains of dead fat-producing cells. So lanolin is from animals' hair. Now imagine a sheep with all of its woolen fur going through a similar experience, but maybe not bathing it for a year. Well, they collect that sebum, and it's a greasy substance, and actually put it into lipstick and shaving cream and all this other stuff. So it's pretty gross. My daughter's listening. She said, oh, gross. What about squalene? I always wonder what that was, a.k.a. shark liver oil. Yes, it is in your eye makeup, lipstick, and, of course, moisturizer, sunscreen, bath oils. But it is a slimy thing that comes out of a creature's guts, actually. It's a gooey oil squeezed from the liver of a shark. Yeah, you're putting that on your face, on your eyes, and on your lips. So this is great. I mean, the cosmetic industry loves it because it's absorbed in the skin without leaving a greasy residue, and it combines well with other oils, and it's just so great to use. But definitely in lip balms and other, lip products and facial products. And then the last one I'm going to leave you with, and then we're going to change the subject, and that is ambergris, G-R-I-S, ambergris. Doesn't that sound fancy? Well, guess what it is? It's a fancy word. I told you I'm going to go throughout Eric, I hope you're laughing. It's called whale vomit. Yes, ambergris. And it is found in your fancy perfumes. It's a whale's belly produces it. It's a waxy oil that protects their insides from things like sharp beaks and other things that they eat. So that is used in perfume. So, besides the stuff that we have to worry about, there's all these, other things that just plain gross you out. So let's change the subject, shall we? Let's talk about the alternative. What do you do after, you've heard all this? What do you use? I mean, some people are actually tempted not to use makeup anymore, and I actually have a cousin of mine, and she says, she probably said, I stopped wearing makeup 3 years ago because of all the junk that's in it. Well, lucky for her, she's absolutely gorgeous, beautiful skin, auburn red hair. She doesn't need makeup. She's just truly a beauty. But she quit using it, and the more I talk about this with people, the more I hear that people have stopped wearing makeup. Well, that's fine if you don't want to wear it, but most women do like to wear makeup, but we want to make sure that what we're putting on our face is actually good for us. So, as Tom Maurer Sr. said, the founder of Sisel International, science should support health and beauty rather than it being detrimental to it. So Sisel Timeless Minerals bridges the huge chasm between health and beauty by refusing to use harmful ingredients that are so prominent in the cosmetic industry today. So every added ingredient that Sisel uses, remember, we have 20 full-time research scientists on staff, and this is all they do. They create and develop our products and improve the ones we have based on science and the best ingredients. So every added ingredient is extraordinary in purpose. Our remarkable makeup is formulated with a highly sophisticated blend of micronized minerals that are free of potentially damaging constituents. These microscopic particles overlap to form a barrier that protects the face from harmful pollutants while simultaneously allowing the skin to breathe. What a concept. Most makeup, you put it on your face, you've covered your pores, your skin can't breathe, and it actually does more harm to your face than good. So with powerful life-benefiting properties, Timeless Minerals makeup line, it eases the hands of time and lets you put your best face forward. We borrowed ingredients from Mother Nature. The colors reflect the colors found in the beauty of the earth. The same, not my words, spellbinding shades that capture attention in nature will adorn your lovely features. Don't you just want to go and put some makeup on? So absolutely great for your skin. Beautiful. I'm going to cover the different lines that we have. We're going to start with the Mineral Liquid Foundation, and the foundation comes in a variety of shades. You can actually order the brochure, the makeup brochure, the Timeless Minerals brochure, I should say, because depending on your computer, if you're ordering foundation or ordering foundation for someone, the actual color may be different than the hue that you have on your screen, so probably a good idea to keep one of those on hand. So the Timeless Mineral Makeups is a liquid. It also comes in a foundation powder. And let me just switch screens here, and I will tell you some of the nice things that are in the Mineral Foundation makeup. So it includes hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid is something that is found in nature. It actually increases the moisture on your skin. It temporarily plumps up the skin, eliminating the look of wrinkles and dry lines on your face. Aloe, we all know what aloe is. Very soothing, a nutrient-rich jojoba oil, which calms and softens and moisturizes deep within your skin. It has a blend of peptides, so the fine lines and wrinkles will practically disappear, leaving you with the illusion of a flawless face. So it's $38 for 30 milliliters. It lasts a very long time. You don't need very much. And this is where you would start. So there's also other products in that category. Let me just turn to the page. So there is the liquid foundation, and there's also the loose powder foundation, and there's also the compact, which is what I use. It is a compact mineral pressed foundation. They have 3 choices of foundations, and then a nice variety of shades too. All right, moving right along, we also have, and I'm hopping back and forth from the website to the online brochure, and from there we also have the Mineral Pressed Foundation. As I mentioned, we've got blushes, we've got loose mineral face powder, a pressed illuminating powder. We've got all sorts of lipstick, 10 different shades of lipstick. We've got 2 different shades of mineral lip pencils. We've got the mineral lip gloss, which is just a sheen. Now, the lipsticks all run about $20. Yeah, they run for $20. The pencil is $16. You can get a natural or Sisel red, which is kind of a brick red. The powders are about $20 to $27. The foundations, they're right around $26. So very, very affordable. And I might say too that, you know, whether you're buying your makeup over the counter or from Mary Kay or from you know, a line over the internet or something like that, this is the only makeup line that you can truly be sure that there are no pegs, parabens, toxins, or anything that is not good for your skin. So moving on, we've got the blushes I mentioned, mineral eyeshadow in gorgeous colors. There's actually there's two colors per compact, so you can choose the combinations. There's mineral bronzer. The eyeshadows run $20, and again, it's 2 shades. And the bronzer, $18. The eye pencil, which I absolutely love, comes in brown and black, only $16, lasts forever. The Lash Builder mascara actually helps your lashes appear fuller, longer, and it's volumizing. It doesn't dry out your lashes. It actually does your lashes good. And then, of course, there's the brush set, too. But, again, all of our products are just free of harmful chemicals. They're beautiful, and just practically speaking, they last all day. They have a beautiful sheen to them. They're easy to put on. They look very expensive, if that makes sense to you. The makeup, the shimmer, the bronzers, the blushes, things like that, have a reflective nature to them because of the natural minerals. And by the way, a little bit of trivia, the natural minerals come from the soil of Utah. Yes, our backyard, and where our manufacturing facility and civil headquarters lies. So let's see here. Did I miss anything I wanted to cover? We got the shimmer. Yeah. So anyway, you can either look online to see all the products, or you can order the Timeless Minerals catalog where everything is listed. So just some incredible products, and they're beautiful. The Loose Mineral Foundation, by the way, that is has an SPF of 15, and it excludes harmful ingredients that we mentioned, but it has a natural reflective property that actually reflects the rays of the sun. I mean, I told you everything we have is science-based. Very, very cool. So keep that in mind as spring is here in some parts of the country, not in Colorado, but, you know, as it gets warmer, you're going to be outside, and you'll definitely want to pick up some Loose Mineral Foundation with the SPF 15 to enhance your summer glow. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the call. And before I do, let me ask you to mute your line if you have any background noise. I'll continue the recording. I would love to hear any testimonials from those of you using any of the makeup products. We'll take 2, 3, maybe 4 testimonials. So let me go ahead and unmute the lines. Again, if you have background noise, mute your line, pressing *6. Thank you. Okay, you are all unmuted. Anyone have a testimonial for me? Anyone want to share how much they love it?
Barb.
Hey, Barb.
Hi. Boy, I can't say enough about the makeup. I get more compliments on how natural my skin looks and how wonderful it looks, and I attribute it to the mineral makeup. And I use all of our products. I don't use any other products.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. Yeah, and I don't have any problems. I have problems with scent. I don't have runny eyes. I don't have any problem at all with any of our stuff.
That is fantastic. You know, as women, we know what you're talking about because after you put eyeshadow on, you know, you have it on for a few hours. By the afternoon, you've got a crease because it has decided to start coming off of your face and falling. You get a crease in your eye. So, you know, you're talking to someone, you're blinking, and all they can see is a crease of makeup in your eye, or maybe your mascara starts flaking off and you have black dots around your eyes. See, guys, you don't have to worry about this stuff. Or if you use eyeliner pencil, it starts to bleed and, you know, you look like you have a black eye. So our products don't cause any of those problems, and that's what counts. Who else has a testimony for me? Now, I always hear from Eric about this time, but I don't think I'm going to hear from him this time.
I was just going to make a comment. I just think your information was dynamite. It's going to be easier for us to share the information with other people. I was just saying earlier at the pre-chat of the call that, you know, we know a lot of women out there that wear makeup, and I think we owe it to them to just share the information with them. And I can tell you this, that the Sisel women that use the makeup are a lot more beautiful than the ones that use the toxic chemical makeup. So there you go. That's my testament.
Thank you, Eric.
I love that. All right. All right. Well, thank you, Eric. Well, it's always my pleasure to do these calls. I learned so much personally, and I'd love to share it with all of you, too. So thank you so much.
Can I just do one more? This is Barb, real quick. Just one more.
Sure.
My oldest daughter's always fought with acne and had problems with makeup, and she's using our makeup, too, the mineral powder with SPF 15, and she has not had any breakouts with anything. Our products have just helped with her acne. She looks fantastic, too. So that's a good testimonial right there for people that have had problems with products on their face.
This is Ann McDonald from Western New York, Finger Lakes.
Hi there.
Hi. I'm new and I haven't tried the makeup yet, and I'm going to break Eric's head, but because I am beautiful. But
I love it.
I have tried the Ultra anti-aging, and my wrinkles are gone. My crow's feet are gone.
Wow, that is incredible. Love to hear that.
Jackie, this is Lynette.
Would you mind telling us
I had other
exactly
things to work on first,
on
like my health, and I got a clean bill of health and got taken off of several medicines today by the doctor. I have lupus, and I've been pain-free for 5 days.
And
first time in 5 years.
That is phenomenal. Tell us the products you were taking.
I'm taking the Renovator, the oh, my goodness.
Sprinkle of life?
I'm taking the Brain Vitality because with lupus you get the brain fog. Mm-hmm. I'm taking the Renovator, I'm taking the Influence, and I'm taking the...
Body Shield?
Remediate.
Thank you.
I've been listening.
And I'm taking those three because she's checking into, I do take blood thinners, and... I want to get on the Triangle or the TSX.
Excellent.
But
excellent.
She has to check because I have a clotting disease, whether it'll wipe the warfarin out of me or not.
Yeah, just be careful. It's recommended that if you're on a blood thinner, do not take the Fucoidan.
I know. That's what she's checking into, though, because it makes your blood thin, and I may be able to come off the blood thinners, too.
Oh, phenomenal. Well, I'm so glad you're getting such tremendous results. That is fantastic.
But the three that I'm taking and the Brain Vitality, I have not felt this good in, I can't tell you. I can't tell you. I don't know when. I had an appointment next week to get my shoulder injected with steroids. I could hang from the ceiling right now with that arm.
That's incredible. Wow. Well, thank you for sharing. We're all going to be telling your story tomorrow.
That's no problem. Anybody wants to talk to me, call me on the phone. I'll tell them. I'm just like I feel awesome.
You're in Eric's group, right?
Pardon me?
Eric and Susie, you're in Eric and Susie's group?
Yes.
Oh, wonderful. All right. Well, thank you again. Thank you again, everyone. We're going to call it a night. Don't forget, in 19 minutes, Susie Hayden is doing a business presentation.
I won't forget. They won't let me.
Okay, I was trying to end the recording.